in the team to play against England in the quarter-final obviously was a dream come true. My situation of actually playing in the World Cup will never happen again. You know, that, being called up from playing club rugby to getting your first cap, and as well as that, both myself and Richard Webby being called up, and to see him have his cap as well was fantastic, because we'd had something like 2.5 months in Australia together, living together, which was difficult for the both of us. Obviously we're not used to living on our own. We both come from still living with our parents and so on. So we grew up out there, but to see him having his cap as well, and for me having mine was a fantastic moment. But we thoroughly enjoyed it as well, because I think everybody knows Webby's a real character, always cracking jokes and so on. But I think that was the uniqueness really of how we both got our caps. Well, obviously, having been called up, I didn't expect for 1 minute to be playing. I expected to just make the numbers up really and on old pads, which I was more than happy to do, to be honest. But then when I actually got announced in the team to play against England in the quarter-final, obviously it was a dream come true. I think every Welsh rugby player growing up wants to play for Wales, doesn't he? And for that to come from nowhere really was a big surprise. But obviously it's going to be your best memory ever. Everybody will say your first cap. Obviously, to put the jersey on to play for Wales at any time is great, but it does give it a bit of added spice when you're playing in the World Cup. But I can't see past that '87 World Cup. It come from nowhere, great experience, and to have an excellent win in the quarter-final. And it's unexpected. I don't think we were expected to beat England. To go up then against the mighty All Blacks, which only a team that I'd watched as a kid, sort of on TV really, to think I was going to play against them. And the game itself was a completely different level to anything that I experienced. Not only were they fantastic players, they were nasty as well. So there's certainly you realise what international rugby was all about. So to get called up was fantastic. To actually play in and get my first cap against England was fantastic. And then to top it all off, to play against the mighty All Blacks, to face that ACCA for the first time, things that will stick with you for the rest of your life, really.